lovely friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sari Steam, and today I really hate my hair. So we're gonna see what we can do to lift out this blue and do a total transformation. I'm feeling like a copper, a ginger, a little bit more of a natural color for a while. I'm just so tired of having to bleach my hair and add additional color on it. So I think I'm gonna start working my way back towards natural tones. But I've got a few pieces, like this one in particular, that are still really dark blue. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a bleach bath, which this is just the Arctic Fox Bleach Please mixed with some Dawn dish detergent. And I'm just gonna let this sit for about 5 to 10 minutes and see if it seems to lift out any of this blue. And then I have a bag of goodies. I did one of the Sally's 2-hour deliveries. So we will break into that once I get this on my hair. Alright, here is my hair after doing the bleach bath. It is very dry and very angry. I think that if I do a bleach bath again, I wouldn't use the Arctic Fox because that is a 35 volume developer. And I think just to do a little less damage, next time I would use a lower developer. But it did lift most of that blue. We have a little bit of a green tint at the bottom. And my hair's really dry right now. I didn't want to do a deep conditioning afterwards because I am going to put color over it. So this is where we're at. And I also got a 2-hour delivery order from Sally's. So just kind of figured we could do a mini haul. Opening that up so I can show you guys what I got. It's very well packaged. It had staples holding it together. And I will say as well that this definitely made it within the 2-hour delivery window. I wasn't really expecting that, but very impressive. So I have L'Oreal High Color Highlights on focus in the shade Copper. I'm gonna put that through the main part of it. I got a couple of deep conditioning masks that I'm gonna put on after we complete the color. I got this package of High Lift Neutral Blonde, which I'm not sure if I'm going to use that this time or if I'm going to save that. Because my hair did lift so well with the bleach bath, I might just do a toner on it. But I did get this High Lift Neutral Blonde. I got this L'Oreal Let's Color Copper Booster. I've never tried this before, but it says it's a high pigment color booster. So I'll let you guys know how this works. I also got the High Color Reds in Sizzling Copper. I think this is going to be a little bit darker and a little bit more neutral than the Highlight Copper. So I'm thinking I'm going to put this at the roots and then do the Highlight Copper on the rest of it. I got some 10 volume developer because all I had was 20 and 30, and especially when my hair is a little unhappy with me from too much processing, I figured I could mix the 10 with the 20. And because my hair is so light at this point, I think it'll still have the same effect with a little bit less damage. I also got a Platinum Protein Filler. I also have this already in my stash in red, so I'll be mixing this with the blonde and the red with the copper just to kind of help fill in the porosity a little bit because, again, right now my hair is very damaged. It's very processed. So I'm hoping once I get this in, I'll be able to just upkeep it for a little while and just kind of let it restore itself because I've been changing it a lot lately and I'm definitely feeling the results of that. You should always wait a while between processing. If you saw my previous video, I'll link it up in the cards, but there's been a lot going on for me and my hair is just kind of a safe outlet where I can really express myself without, you know, any real issues. It's a little fried, but you know what? It's hair. It'll grow back, so no big deal. The last thing in here too is just one of these little Absolute Perfection boosters. We can get that across to focus. I've been told that this is a dupe for Olaplex. I've never tried it before, but again, you just mix this in with the dye. I'm going to put it in with the Highlight Copper since that's going to go over the most of my hair, and we'll see if it helps. I figured, again, since it's a little damaged right now, this would be a good option. And just so you guys know, Ion is cruelty-free and vegan, The L'Oreal colors are not, unfortunately, but this stuff will absolutely cover anything. I'm a huge fan of the magenta. I've never tried the copper, but I'm really looking forward to it. So what I'm thinking I'm gonna do is I'm gonna part and keep just like a little money piece here, keep some of the bottom blonde, and then do this main body, the copper. And then, like I said, I'll probably have to tone this because it's a little bit green, but I think the copper will cover it. So it's just gonna be the blonde we need to tone. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'll come back and show you once I've got it parted. Alright, I just wanted to pop in real quick and show you. I've got it more or less separated. It doesn't have to be perfect, but all of this front section is going to stay blonde, and then all of this bit is going to be copper. So I have mixed up just some conditioner with some toning drops just to protect the blonde and make a barrier. I did get some blonde if I need to go over it afterwards, if there's any bleeding or anything, but right now you can see how greasy it is. This is a couple days later. I just wanted to let some natural oils come out after the bleach bath before putting the new developer on it. But for right now, the color is pretty solid, and I don't really want to reprocess it if I don't need to. So I'm just going to apply this conditioner toner mix as a barrier for the red, and then I'm gonna put the red in, and then we'll be done. I just wanted to pop in. I'm looking totally crazy. I almost love this kind of purple. This is really just conditioner and toner. It's not going to stay purple. It's going to go back to a cooler blonde. But we have the copper color all applied. It's a little messy, but it doesn't have to be perfect. I mean, I got a little bit right here that I'm not super excited about. I may have to put some lightener over that to try to crisp up that line depending on how it looks once it's dry. But pretty much I'm gonna let this sit for 15 minutes, maybe 20, because my hair was so light and processed. I don't want to over process it any further, but I will give this about 10 to 15 minutes, check on it, look at it, see if I think it needs a little longer. I mixed the L'Oreal Sizzling Copper with the copper highlights, and I used a mixture of 10 volume developer and 20 volume developer in that. So I'm hoping it takes. Because my hair was so light, I did add some red protein filler, but I am thinking that this is probably going to take a second application to really be as vibrant as I want it to be. But we'll see again once it's rinsed out and dry where we land, and then we'll choose what we're going to do next with it. So stay tuned to see the final results. Here it is, all rinsed out and dry with the copper and the blonde. It did kind of lose all of the under blonde when I rinsed out the copper. It just kind of faded right into it. So you can see it's a little bit lighter down here, but it didn't really hold on to any of that blonde. So next time when I refresh it, I'll just add that in. But this is what we're looking like. It's a little bit light, but I did kind of expect that just because the hair underneath was so damaged and so light blonde. So I'll probably do a refresher on it soon. I actually got some ginger overtone, so watch for that video coming out in the future soon too. But overall, I absolutely love it. I think that it looks really good. It's nice and bright, but it's still leaning just a little bit more natural, a little bit less maintenance, because with the copper red, I can do one reapplication on my roots. I don't have to bleach it and then add a different color. So this is how we're looking, and I'm really happy with it. It doesn't feel too bad. I only used about a 15. I mixed a 10 and a 20 volume developer on it. So it's feeling good, and I'm gonna give it some tender loving care and just kind of help it to rebuild itself. And then the overtone should help it too when I do it. So let me know down in the comment section what you think of this color. I think it's one of my favorites. I absolutely love it. I'm really happy with how it turned out. Make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, and you have a wonderful day.